Okay, so Jurassic World. What did I think of it? The film came out today. It was the 11th of June 2015. Now, this video is going to be a spoiler-heavy video. So, if you want to see a spoiler-free review, check out Chris Stuckman or Jeremy Jans because they've done some pretty good reviews. Also, ultimately, they do reviews better than me. So, but anyway, point being, what did I think of the film? Overall happy with it. Now I'm going to kind of cover the bad things first and then kind of talk about the good things, because to me I think the good things outweigh the bad. Now, first off, the characters in this film, very flat, very one-dimensional, very stereotypical and very predictable. Namely characters like the Vincent D'Onofrio character. He's kind of the bad guy, I guess. Well, he is. He's kind of a douchebag and works for InGen, the corporation. He's a military guy. The stereotypical, everyone's expendable as long as I get these monsters and can use them for like weapons, technology, and all that kind of stuff. Seen a million times before, not just in Jurassic Park films, but in other films like this. He's a great actor. I've loved him recently in Marvel's Daredevil series, the Netflix series, as Kingpin character. He's great in that, and I've seen him in plenty of other things I've liked him in, such as Men in Black. But his character in this is so predictable. Even his death at the end of the film, you just know he's going to make his speech, like I say, where everyone's expendable on this island. As long as I get what I want. And then he's going to get turned on by dinosaurs. They're going to kind of back him into a corner. He's going to grovel for his life, even though dinosaurs don't understand the concept of that. And then they're going to gobble him up. And that's exactly what happens to him. So don't be surprised there. Don't be disappointed. Having said that, the actor, like I say, is great in the film, and it's great that they had him in that. A few other characters, like the Chris Pratt character in this. Chris Pratt did a great job with what he was given. The character wasn't terrible, but again, it was your kind of stereotypical character. Now, you can pretty much get out of him what you see in the trailer, but I think a lot of his likability in this film lends from just his own charisma and from us investing in him emotionally, from having seen him in Guardians of the Galaxy and having loved him in that. I mean, it might be that you've loved him in this film, but you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think most moviegoers have and will react that way, myself included. I think if I hadn't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think I'd be remembering the name Chris Pratt from this. So yeah, really, the characters aside, like I say, one other character I'll talk about. Nothing wrong with the kid's performance. He was great in it, but it was just there's these two brothers. I guess you have to have a children in danger threat in Jurassic Park films. I guess it's just kind of tradition now. But the younger brother was very much a carbon copy of the little boy from the first film, in my opinion. But having said that, nothing majorly wrong with it, nothing offensively bad. It was just more of the same. So for a sequel, it didn't hugely bring a lot new to the table in terms of characters, and it didn't live up to the original characters from that first film. But again, like I say, Chris Pratt being in this film is awesome, so that's great. Now, plot-wise, it's a chase movie. There's some great concepts in this. Like I say, it's stuff we haven't seen in a previous Jurassic Park film, that's a good thing. But it's just concepts that they've kind of done because they haven't done them before in one of these Jurassic Park films, like the concept of having not just dinosaurs, but genetically engineered dinosaurs that never existed in the first place. So you kind of tell the concept as to why they're in the park within the framework of the story kind of reflects why we've got them in the film. It's like, we wanted bigger teeth for this one. Are we talking about the film? Are we talking about the characters that created the dinosaurs in the park? We wanted bigger teeth. It kind of fits for both concepts there, if that makes any sense. But again, I didn't have a major problem with it. A big spoiler, if you're not aware of this is something they kind of wanted to keep under wraps before the film came out, but the main dinosaur in this is Indominus Rex, which is, again, didn't exist in reality, but they've engineered it. It's a cross-hybrid, mostly based on T-Rex and Velociraptors. You kind of figure that out just from looking at it. Now, the death of this dinosaur was so predictable. They have this thing that they kind of showed you in the trailer, that giant underwater dinosaur. It's huge. doesn't really do much for most of the film. It doesn't have much of a part to play. There's like one scene where it does kill somebody, but that bit lasts for about 20 seconds. And that dinosaur was all over the posters. It was like the money shot in the trailer. You just knew that was going to be in the end of the film. And you just knew at some point the Indominus Rex was either going to get knocked into some water and gobbled by that underwater dinosaur, or it was going to be stood on something and then the underwater dinosaur was going to grab it and pull it in. And that's exactly what happens. There's a big fight at the end with the original T-Rex. I mean, the original one that was used in that first film, the one that survived. It's the same T-Rex. It's aged. You can tell it's supposed to be that way. That has a massive fight with the Indominus Rex in this, and it looked great. I love that. I'm kind of getting into the positives now. I love that bit at the end. I thought that the action in it was great. Obviously CGI heavy. I think a lot of people have been kind of moaning about CGI in this film. I think it has to be at this point. There is a little bit of practical effects in this, but I think we are in the age now where CGI has got so good. And I know there's room for plenty of room for improvement, but I think it's got so good we barely even notice it anymore. I mean, there's a few little things we kind of need to do with CGI, like create human beings out of CGI that look real. I mean, we as human beings can tell the difference, but when it's dinosaurs and stuff like that, we kind of buy it. So I'm happy with that in a present day context. I mean, play this review back in 10 years' time and listen to me saying, "Oh, the CGI is so good," I'd probably be laughable. But hey, there you go. That's just kind of what I'm saying today. So the actual film itself, I thought was great. It was very much more of the same. It had a lot of the same beats of that first film, but didn't kind of live up to it. But what do you expect? I mean, that film was kind of groundbreaking at the time. It was a Spielberg film. This isn't. That was Spielberg at his best as well, I would say. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, which is a positive. I would say 5 is middle of the road and average. So this is an above average film. It's quite above. I would say very good. It's not excellent, awesome, brilliant. I'm not jerking off to this film, but I'm not in any way slating it. It has got flaws, like I say, I've kind of focused on them a bit. But I think overall you will be happy with it. Now, I didn't go see this in 3D. I imagine the 3D would be very good in this. I think I did see a trailer for it in 3D, and there's certain bits in this film which I imagine would look really great. But it worked fine in 2D as well. There wasn't anything in it where I thought, oh man, I wish I'd seen this in 3D. And there have been films where I thought that. Things like Thor, the original one, I didn't see in 3D, and I've regretted it. I haven't noticed anything in this that really made me think, oh, I wish I had done. I'm not a big advocate for 3D anyway, so I'll probably shut up anyway, because maybe I'm a bit biased in that regard. I'll pretty much leave it there anyway, like I say. I don't want to spoil the film too much, but I'm recommending it, so check it out. And if you want to see more reviews, go to brandxreviews.com. There's a bit of a thing at the end of this video where you can follow us. We do news and stuff like that as well, not just on YouTube, but Instagram and Twitter and stuff. So check that out and follow us, and I guess we'll see you next time. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just so you know, for more news, reviews and retrospectives, you can like our page on Facebook, simply called Brand X Reviews. But as well as that, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube via this video. You can also bookmark our website, which is brandxreviews.com, which is pretty much a central hub for everything that I've just mentioned. So check that out, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much.